Hi guys, Dazzie here with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it is episode 133, and tonight I will be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the week ending the 14th of May 2021. Now, since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. Most people normally do. Starting in at number 20 on our list, and like the foil version, this 8th printing seems to be the most accessible version of a really big hot book. Crazy stuff. When I think last year probably second and third printings were only just starting to take off, and now you've got something like an 8th printing. Well, number 20 on our list, you probably guessed it, is Something is Killing the Children, issue 1. And there we go guys, the 8th printing. Oh my days, what is that all about? Well, Something is Killing the Children is probably the biggest independent book out there since The Walking Dead, isn't it? And we know that issue 1 is really expensive now. So like I say, collectors are turning to this option. Well, it sold a whopping 66 copies. It had a 7-day trend, plus 77%, with a high sale CGC 9.8. Yeah, they're out there already. Went for $120. Now, number 19 on our list, and I'm delighted to see this one on there, guys, because if you haven't watched the TV show yet, get on Netflix and get it on. It is fantastic. I think the critics gave this something like 36%, and the fans gave it 74%. What are we talking about? We are talking Jupiter's Legacy from Mark Millar. Guys, this is a great show and a great book. This is the cover A from Frank Quietly. This is number 19 on our list. It is a great story. It's just about superheroes created by Mark Millar and Frank Quietly, about the offspring of superheroes living in the shadows of their parents. It is adult, the TV show. It's got a bit of a vibe to The Boys. Not as funny, but it's dark, and there's some brilliant action scenes. This book sold 40 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 91%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $218.04. Like I say, that is the regular cover I have. I've also got a couple of the Phil Noto covered Ds. And my recent pickup, which I'm delighted about, is this one. The 1 in 25 incentive from Frank Quietly. Bought this in a Cardiff comic shop recently for £24.99. The regular cover I picked up for £2.19. And the variant for £3.50. They're out there, guys. I found several of each of these, other than the incentive. Just get digging. But honestly, it is a great show. Number 18 on our list, and this is good to see, a bit of Bronze Age from Marvel. And as noted, the actress Hannah John Kamen was cast as Red Sonja for a Netflix movie. And the first official appearance of Red Sonja has taken off. It is number 18 on our list. It is Conan the Barbarian, issue 23. A great issue, absolutely gorgeous artwork. Of course, we had a Red Sonja movie once starring Bridget Nielsen, didn't we? So I got a feeling this one will be a massive upgrade on that. This book sold 22 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 171%. with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a whopping $1,499. Mine's mid-grade, if that. But I only paid £2 for this, and delighted about that. That was in the Birmingham Con of 2018. I don't know if you knew there was a Conan the Barbarian TV show that Red Sonja actually appeared in as well. Number 17 on our list, and it was recently announced by Deadline that Netflix sets Blake Lively, who's the partner of Ryan Reynolds, to star, Diablo Cody to write Lady Killer. Yeah, number 17 on our list is an adaptation of Lady Killer. We've got issue 1. here it is, guys. It's coming to the screen by all accounts. You know, the only thing I've really seen Blake Lively in was Green Lantern, the movie. Obviously, that's where they met, I believe. Well, the comic sold 16 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 230% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $349.99. I was looking for one recently in Cardiff. No joy. Number 16 on our list. And it's always good to see some Star Wars in there. And this issue features multiple first appearances. We've got Sabine Wren, Kanan Jarrus, Ezra Bridger, Chopper, Harrison Dula, Garazeb Zeboroilis. What is the book? From 2015. It's Star Wars Kanan, issue number 1, The Last Padawan. Spoiler, of course, if you haven't seen Bad Batch, we get to see Kanan as a child, which was absolutely fantastic in episode 1. Now, like I say, a lot of these characters are expected to join the MCU. I made a news bulletin that Harrison Dula has been lined up to replace Cara Dune going forwards in the Disney Plus shows. Well, what is this issue doing this time around? But it sold 37 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 105% and a high sale CGC 9.8 went for a whopping $500. I paid £11.95 for mine, and that was in early 2020. That's the Mark Brooks regular cover. There is an incentive that goes for way more. Number 15 on our list. And I've got big regrets on this book because I own it. But I should and could have had 2 more copies. Yeah, I passed on one, believe it or not, for about 20 and one for about 45. And it wasn't all bad. Instead of the £45 one, I picked up The Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2. We know what that book's doing. But number 15 on our list is Ultimate Fallout issue number 4. It is a mega book to say the least. It is the first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. It is the storyline where Reed Richards becomes the Maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his new philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. I bring that up every week because that is a rumoured Fantastic Four MCU storyline. I read a report on it. I don't think any of us could comprehend the numbers that this book would do. This week it sold 38 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 107% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for 3,400. Insane numbers, isn't it? This is a Death of the Spider-Man tie-in. Originally they come polybagged. Mine is not, clearly. And it's got a couple of spine ticks. I reckon mine's probably about an 8.5, 9.0. But I only paid £13.90 for it, which is a great price, I think. Of course, I just showed you that Kanan number 1. If you're going with the first cameo appearance, I think you've got to get issue 6 as well. Just want to drop that one in there. The first full appearance of those characters. Number 14 on our list. And this is a cracking Bronze Age issue from way back in 1974. And there are strong rumours that this character is about to return and in the MCU. What is the character? The book is huge. It is number 14 on our list. Amazing Spider-Man issue 129. We all know that iconic cover, guys. Yep. Frank Castle's Punisher is expected to join the MCU. And I think it is still going to be the guy who played him on the Netflix shows. Is it John Berthnell? I hope so. I've got his autograph. I want it. It's on the Walking Dead Shane figure that I grabbed from my fantastic YouTuber Joker68. What numbers did this one do? Because when Frank comes, this book is just going to go crazy if it wasn't already. It sold 13 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 393% with a high sale near mint. A high sale near mint raw. I had to read that twice. Raw copy going for $8,988. Oh my days. I know one of my mates around here has got a copy. Number 13 on our list. We're talking Batman Fortnite Zero again. And this time we've got the 1 in 25 Donald Mustard. copy. This is it. Here's your book. It is a premium variant, and I believe, oh, let's get it up again. I believe it comes polybagged. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry about the lighting as well tonight, guys, because my LED light that I've only just bought has decided to die. So I'm using lamps, and it's not the best. But I will soldier on. Well, what did that incentive do? Because we all know people are picking them up for these Fortnite codes. It sold 38 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 118% with a high sale raw copy going for $40. Wow. That's issue 2, the 1 in 25. Number 12 on our list, and we're sticking with Batman. And this issue features the first full appearance of Miracle Molly. I have the regular cover, but it is this 1 in 25 featuring her on the cover, which seems to have a variant to this issue. It is Batman 108, Riccardo Federici, 1 in 25. Here's your book, guys. I do like these sketch covers. That's a nice one. I've just looked on eBay now, actually. In the UK, there's one up for less than 20 quid now, I think. And that book sold 73 copies. Oh my days. Had a 7-day trend plus 62% with a high sale raw copy going for $54.95. Like I said, raw copies now around about 20 to 25 quid, $30 across the pond. Now, number 11 on our list is a book. I had the variant in my hand in Cardiff, and I was quoted too high a price, unsurprisingly. What is the book? Wow. Well, it features several young Marvel characters like Hamzat, Metal, Stryker, Veal, and Finesse. The book in question, number 11 on our list, is Avengers Academy, issue number 1. I've seen this book in shops loads of times. I'm sure it will still be there for me, guys. We all know that going forwards, Kevin Feige is looking to use a lot of the younger characters. So these kind of books, Mighty Avengers number 1, Avengers Academy number 1, are starting to gain some traction. Who knows what the next phase will hold. It sold 29 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 160% with a high sale near mint plus raw copy going for $89.99. Number of them I've seen in £1 and £2 bins. I'm going to have to get back out there, I think. Right, we're into the big top 10. And it's not a very good start for me. I got a feeling it's about to get a lot worse too. Number 10 on our list, we've had some Batman Fortnite, 0 point, and it's there again. Now apparently if you get all 6 codes, you unlock the Armoured Batman. That's new to me. But last time out, this book sold a whopping 122 copies in the week. It's down to 61 copies, but it's still going well. The book in question, number 10 on our list, is Batman Fortnite, issue 1. Here's your book, guys. Batman Fortnite 0 point, issue number 1. I have been looking for these on my hunts. No joy as yet. My eldest boy is a big fan of the game. He's won a few. He's doing all right. I've had a go. I'm terrible. Well, like I said, it sold 61 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 100% with a high sale raw copy. Still going for a whopping $53. Madness. Here's another book I've been on the lookout for. Number 9 on our list is a new Marvel title, and it's a holdover from last week. The issue features the first appearance of Lucy Nugian, aka Marigold, who becomes Natasha's protege. Number 9 on our list is Black Widow, issue number 6. And I looked in 2 or 3 shops in Cardiff, no joy. What numbers did that one do? Well, it sold a very solid 56 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 113% with a high sale raw copy going for $29.50. I've said it before, if I can find these new titles on the shelf and I know they're going for double figures, I'll pick them up. That's the only way I'll pick up new books. Number 8 on our list. I've showed you the first cameo as such that they call it. I think it's the first full appearance in Conan issue 23. but people are still liking this book. And this is Conan the Barbarian, issue 24 from 1973. It's all about Red Sonja, guys, as we know. There is a new movie coming to Netflix. I'll be watching. I like a bit of sword and sorcery. What numbers did it do? Well, it sold 20 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 339% with a high sale CGC 9.4. Oh my days, 1,100. Number 7 on our list. We're back to Batman Fortnite 0 Point. This time it is issue 1, and this time it is the second printing. Here's your book, guys. Too many of these out there, I think, now. Just one is a nice little novelty, but when you keep firing them out there, it's just a cash grab, isn't it, from them? But it's got an audience. People are going crazy for these things. And it sold 32 copies. Had a 7-day trend plus 224% with a high sale raw copy going for $26. Now, number 6 on our list is a book I saw first on Mercenal Comics' YouTube channel, which is a great channel, by the way. And this comes from 2015. And this came to fruition because of a popular podcast mentioned this book and noted how the second print, Homage, Our Love Story issue 1, was most likely a low printed issue. And it's all to do with Kamala Khan. We know she's coming into her own show. I've seen a picture of her in her new costume. Very comic accurate. She's in the Marvels film. And anything with Kamala Khan at the moment seems to be hot. Number 6 on our list is Secret Wars, Secret Love, issue number 1. And this is the second printing, guys. The second printing. Here's your book, guys. It's a sweet looking cover. But I'm not the biggest fan of all these second and third printings really taking off. Obviously, it's because they're lower printed. But I still like the real McCoy myself. What numbers did this book do? Well, it sold 39 copies due to that podcast. And it had a 7-day trend of plus 191% with a high sale raw copy going for $50. Oh my days. Number 5 on our list. I just sold a copy of this for 20 quid. I only paid a couple of pounds, so it was all right by me. Never thought I'd get that for it, to be fair. I made a news bulletin recently about a Wolverine almost anthology series that's coming to Disney Plus, potentially, where it talks about the origin of Weapon X and Wolverine. And for the 3rd week in a row, the Wolverine origin story is in our top 10. What is your book, guys? It is Marvel Comics Presents issue 72. Like I said, the first appearance of the Weapon X program and the partial origin, I guess, of Wolverine himself. Now, I paid just £1 for this from the legendary Car Boot Tony. This book, believe it or not, sold 98 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 80% and a CGC 9.8. What? Went for $850. I've found a few of these over the years. They're pretty plentiful. It's also the first appearance of Dr. Cornelius, who was Abraham Cornelius, who was in the X-Men Origins movie, and Hines, who was also in that movie. I enjoyed that movie. I'm probably in the minority. Number 4 on our list. This issue is benefiting for the second most affordable version of this issue. What issue are we talking about? Something is Killing the Children. Issue 1. This is the... Oh, that's the regular. Hang on. This is the local comic shop day foil exclusive. Yeah, I've got the real McCoy as well. You know that, guys. But this foil is going crazy now. It sold 57 copies at a 7-day trend plus 152% with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $295. What is that all about? It's just insane stuff. And I got this for free off my good friend JT Rogers. Delighted with that. And like I said, guys, I picked that one up for cover, the first printing. And I have the Jay Lee and June Chung variant cover for cover price. So we're into number 3 on our list. And still it comes. Still it's there. We've got Batman Fortnite 0 Point. And this time we have issue number 2. Here's your book, guys. Ta-da! So many Batman Fortnites. If you pick these up, guys, you're winning this weekend. Yeah, it's as simple as that. What did it do? 2 and 3 are obviously a lot tougher to find than issue number 1. It sold 109 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 94%, with a high sale raw copy going for $30. Wow, never thought I'd see the day. Yeah, just all about console games. Now, number 2 on our list, and this is a book that is gaining some heat due to the recent announcement of the Marvels movie. Yeah, we're getting Kamala Khan, we're getting Captain Marvel, and we are getting Monica Rambeau, all teaming up. And this book has got a lot of traction due to Monica Rambeau. That is The Mighty Avengers, issue number 1. It's a great issue. You're getting bang for your buck with this. You've got the first appearance of the Mighty Avengers team, who is Luke Cage, Spider-Man, who is Otto Octavius, Spectrum, Monica Rambeau, and Spider-Hero, who is Blade. Like I say, it's all about Monica Rambeau, and this is the time that she becomes Spectrum for the first time. She's expected to be Spectrum in the Marvels movie. Of course, she was formerly Photon, Pulsar, and the second Miss Marvel. Nice Greg Lang cover. I've got one up listed already, and I'm made nearly 20 quid in bids. There was 20 copies in the Cardiff shop. I was there, at least 20, and I could have grabbed them all. But you know the rest of the story if you've been watching my comic haul videos. Now, this is still a lot of speculation, but people have jumped on board with this and picked up 70 copies. Had a 7-day trend plus 182%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $350. I paid £2.99 for this in Cardiff. Now, number 1 on our list. We're there finally, and it's an incentive. We've got a recent book, guys, and this is trending due to the fact we've just had the Venom 2 trailer. I've stayed away from it. I'm trying to avoid the spoilers, but I'm excited from what I've heard and read about it anyway. This book that's just come out features an anthology of stories centered around Carnage. When you add that to fan favourite Kevin Eastman as the artist, who rarely draws outside of his comic children, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, his 1 in 25 issue is incredibly tough to find, and therefore it is witnessing high demand. What is your book, guys? It is Carnage, Black, White and Blood, issue 3, the Kevin Eastman 1 in 25. I'll be amazed if many of you have this, guys. Oh, let's get it back. Oh, sorry about that, guys. All over the shop. But that's it. That's our number 1. What numbers did it do? It sold 40 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 530%, with a high sale raw copy going for a whopping $53, guys. Good luck in trying to find that book. I expect it is extremely hard to find. What did I do? That's a wrap. I did very badly. I'll tell you what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 20 for Daz. Please leave in the comments how many you got, guys. I always like to compare. Thanks for all the support. If you like what you see, like and subscribe. It means the world to me. Bye.